Hi, welcome to my painting channel, Rita's Art Studio. Today I'll be painting hydrangeas and I'll be using acrylic paints to paint them. So come along, paint with me. So what I've got here is a 14 by 18 inch canvas board. What I've done is I randomly painted the background with greens, reds, yellows, a few browns, which I applied with the bristle brush, and I let it dry. And after that I just sketched out some where I want my flowers. It's a composition of how I want it, which I sketched out with chalk, and now I'm going to go about painting it. I usually source my subject matter on copyright free websites like Pixabay, and you'll find thousands of any subject. Like I wanted hydrangeas and I found hundreds of hydrangea pictures, which I don't copy completely. I just take the idea and I make a composition of it according to what I feel I like. I've got a bristle brush about this size, and I've got blue color. My hydrangeas are going to be blue, purpley blue. I've got red and I've got a bit of black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the blue, a little bit of red to make it a nice dark purpley color. I want it as a base coat. I'll add a smidgen bit of black, little more red. Yeah, so this is a nice dark blue color which I'm going to put as a base coat. I'm applying it on thickly, randomly. I'll put some black at the bottom because the light is coming from the top, so I want the shadows to be at the bottom. Hydrangeas are small flowerlets. I'm mixing some more blue and some more red. Yeah, like I was saying, hydrangeas look like puffs of flowers. They're actually small little flowerlets that come out as these puffs. And the style of painting that I'm using in this is, you could call it abstract really. I don't want to, define each flowerlet as such. Acrylics dry very fast, and here in India it's very hot right now. So it's a good idea to keep spritzing your paints. I've got a spritzer bottle here and I'm going to spritz it to keep the paint wet. Now I'm going to put some paint on the next flower. Lighter color on the top. It's just, painting is such fun really. I love painting. I've added some more reddish color here. Just turn your brush around and move it around to get little dashes of color to represent the little flowerlets. Make the edges uneven. And another thing, acrylics dry darker, so keep that in mind. I want this base to be dark, so that's all right, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. So once you apply the paint, once it dries up, it will become darker. Hydrangeas are fun to paint because they are abstract. Nature gives you abstract things to work on and have fun with. I like this blue color. It's ultramarine blue. I bought a set of new paints from Amazon, and this is the first time I'm trying it on. I usually use Camlin, which you get in India, and that's a nice, very good brand. You get very deep pigments. I'm just trying this out. It seems good. And when the paint lifts off like this, that means the acrylic paint is drying, and you need to let it dry up completely, or else if you keep painting on top of this, it will keep lifting off. So avoid that area for the time being. and let it dry. Oh wow, look at that blue. Awesome. I just love colors. I love playing with colors. Just have fun, you know. Painting is such fun. Turn your brush around and just dab it. Basically, I'm using dabbing motions, as you can see. And if it comes out here like this, don't worry. Acrylics is very forgiving. You can always cover it up later. In fact, why not make it a little bigger? And that's a good way to cover it up. What I did was I mixed this blue and this blue to get that color. This is ultramarine blue also, and this is also an ultramarine blue, but they're from different brands. These are new paints that I've bought. Can you hear the cuckoos? It's summer here in India. It's sweltering hot. And this is the season of cuckoos. So this is sort of a mid-tone that I'm putting in. Once in a while, step back and see what you've done. As you can see, it's all about layers. You put layer upon layer until you feel it's done. I'm twisting and turning my brush around to give it, so that it doesn't become uniform strokes. You want it to be random. Now for the next flower, I'll go for this one now. So this one is turned away. So the flowerlets are that side, and I've got little stalks here for the flower, and then a big stalk which goes down. I'm going to put my brush into my mug of water, wash it off, wipe it clean. You don't want acrylic paint to dry on your brush because they're basically plastic. So if they dry on the brush, your brush is ruined forever. So just be careful. After each painting session, make sure to wash your brush and wipe it off. So I've taken another brush. I've taken some blue, some red, mixing up the blue and red to make it a nice purple. Mix white with it to get a pinkish tone. Add some more blue. And I'm going to put some on top to give it a lighter tone on top. Randomly here and there. Mix up your blues and your whites. Give it small little dabs. Is that looking like hydrangeas? I think so. Hydrangeas are not an even color. So sometimes they have bits of pink, reds. So I've got some blue, ultramarine blue, yellow, make a nice olive green. I'll add some of this bright green to it, some more yellow, and just putting another layer on top to brighten it up a bit. Establish this. Step back, look at your work, and continue. I'm mixing blue and green add some yellow to it, add more blue to it, and I want to draw the stalks. Adding darker green just to give the impression that there are stalks going up. Random plants growing down here. They have thick bunches of leaves, hydrangeas. So I want to put some more leaves inside just to indicate that lots of leaves. I'm just making it up. It's not from any picture. I've just taken I've referred to photos from Pixabay. I found a few photos and I got the general idea how to paint the flowers, and I'm making up the background. That's it. Use your imagination, it's fun. Alright, I'm calling it done. So this is the finished painting. As you can see, I've added leaves, more leaves at the bottom. I've added more branches. Let me get closer and show you a closer view. These are the leaves. I've added some white dabs of paint on top of the hydrangeas, and I've added more yellow mixed with white to depict sunshine filtering through the branches and leaves. So that's it. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment on my video, comment down below about how you like my video, and see you next time. Bye.